Yo, what's up, man? Welcome back to another episode of Kickin with Art. And today we're back with 10 of my go-to movies that I like to watch while I'm creating. So yeah, sit back and let's kick it. All right, number 10. And by the way, this is in no specific order. I'm just running off movies. So with number 10, we have Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby.
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use the outside tradition of Ricky Bobby.
It's definitely a go-to movie for me to watch. Just because Will Ferrell, of course, man, you know Will Ferrell, you know his comedy. You know, he is comedy gold with his style and the way that he presents and delivers. Very funny movie. Definitely recommend that you watch it when you're just at home creating. So yeah, number 10 is Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. All right, next up we have A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
They'll be the world's last hope. And the game is on.
R.I.P. to Sean Connery, man. This movie is a movie that I kind of cherish. Asked my dad, like, hey, can we go buy this movie? And he's like, yeah. So I went to Walmart, found the movie, and I've had it ever since then, ever since 2005. You know, my dad passed away in 2005, but this movie to me is just a movie. I don't know, ever since then I just love this movie. So it's definitely one of the 3 of my favorite movies right now, well, of all time. To me, it's just like, it's a guilty pleasure movie. It may not, to some people, you know, they probably look at it and be like, bruh, no, but for me, I love it, man. Number 9, A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Next, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know this movie. Know we go hard like them boys from 300.
Bitch, I go hard like the boy from 300.
Madness. This is Sparta!
300, man, probably some of the greatest action fighting scenes ever. In that movie, King Leonidas and the Mighty 300 go out to stop King Xerxes, who's trying to just pretty much bully everybody and take over the world. Crazy dope fight scenes. Yeah, ain't too much I can say about that movie, man. Go check it out. Number 8, 300. Next, we have The Temptations. Two-part mini series that aired a while ago. I watched it with my whole family, my mom, my dad, and my twin sister. I still remember from this day sitting in my mom and dad room those 2 nights watching this movie. Everybody knows The Temptations, probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest, singing group of all time. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. So number 7. The Temptations. Next up, we have The Dark Knight.
Elijah, any psychotic ex-boyfriends I should be aware of?
Oh, you have no idea.
When Batman Begins came out, that was a really good movie. When The Dark Knight came out, it just pretty much stomped on every Batman movie that was ever made and probably ever is going to be made, especially since DC just can't get right nowadays. But The Dark Knight, brilliant movie. The Joker was the villain in this movie. Heath Ledger, R.I.P. to Heath Ledger, man, did an astounding job as the Joker. Probably one of the best Jokers. Again, probably the best Joker to ever play the role. I do like I think his name is Jared Leto. I do like his version of the Joker, but you know, The Dark Knight, that Joker, man, that whole movie was brilliant. So, you know, hats off to those guys. And yeah, number 6, The Dark Knight. Coming in at number 5, we have Friday Night Lights.
How are your grades, baby?
I get straight A's. I'm an athlete.
In what subject?
Hey, there's only one subject, it's football. Ain't no other subject, you know?
If you watched the episode of Kickin and Art last week, you saw that I put Friday Night Lights, the series, in there. And I kind of told the story of how I came to find this movie pretty much the same way how I found A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and how me and my dad went out and we got Friday Night Lights as well. So that movie again is something I hold dear to me, just because of the story of how I came about to get it. Eventually they got all the way to the state championship, and I watch this movie every time and I just hope that they get into the end zone, but they end up losing the championship game. But it's all good though. Still a dope movie, and I definitely recommend that you watch it if you have not seen it. Friday Night Lights. Next up, we have a four-part movie. Well, technically a 3-part series. The 4th movie on here is the original Ocean 11, and we got Ocean 11, Ocean 12, and Ocean 13.
All right, time for the starters gun. Let me tell you what you don't want. Your hotel in a twisted heap of steel and glass. That's what you don't want.
I love the Rat Pack Vegas feel of this movie. I love the whole creating a plan and just watching it all unfold, not knowing what was going to happen. Of course, I've seen it numerous of times now, but every time it's just good to me. Great series. If you have not seen the Ocean series, what are you waiting on? Go watch it right now. Right now. Go watch it. No matter of fact, pause the video, go watch the movie and come back. I'm just playing. Let's keep going. Coming in at number 3, we have Watchmen. The Watchmen just recently, I think, was it this year or last year, they dropped their TV series for the show starring Regina King, and at first I couldn't really get into it, but I watched it and it was amazing. But it all stems from a comic book, but the movie came first. I can't remember when I initially watched this movie or seen this movie, but I know it is a movie that when I'm looking for something to watch, this is definitely one of my go-to movies. I definitely recommend you watch The Watchmen, or Watchmen if you have not seen it. If you're an artist or somebody who enjoys artistic type of things, you'll enjoy this movie. So definitely go check it out. Bruh, I gotta stop looking to the side at myself and remember to look at the camera. I did pretty good so far in this video, but you know. All right, number 2, we have probably, again, one of my favorite movies, and it is Bad Boys 2. Bad Boys 2 came out, I want to say Bad Boys 2 came out when I was turning like 15 or 16 years old or something like that. The whole duo, Martin Lawrence, Will Smith, you can't beat that, man. Especially the whole cop movie, the chemistry that they had with each other in Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2, and now Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys 2 is definitely one that stands out the most to me. They kind of had that double ending going on in the movie when you thought the movie was about to be over, but it wasn't, and then, you know, another ending happened. I don't know, that probably was one of the first times I've seen that happen in a movie. So maybe that's why that movie kind of sticks with me, because it was so action-packed, man. You get endless laughs and action. You know, what more can you ask for? Number 2, Bad Boys 2. Go watch it. Okay, so we have an honorable mention.
Everybody knows almost doesn't count.
And before we get to my top movie, which again is not really in order, but I just saved it for last. Honorable mention, we have the Blade trilogy.
It's the day one.
Mostly like the Blade duo, Blade 1 and 2. Blade 3 was kind of was kind of iffy. It is a 4-part film because they had the Blade television series on here as well, which didn't do too good. But Blade 1 and 2, the original the first black superhero. He was a vampire hunter who was a vampire himself, had all the strength of the vampires but none of their weaknesses except maybe their bloodthirst. Crazy dope action scenes. It definitely keeps your attention the whole time you watch it, man. And you know, you got killing vampires, karate, you know, I don't know. Amazing movies. Go check out Blade 1, Blade 2 when you're just sitting around and you're creating something. Go check it out. All right, drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. We have coming in at the top go-to movies that I watch. As you see, I said movies because I include them all in one, which would be the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. I just have a few of the movies here with me: Thor, Captain America, all Avengers, Age of Ultron, Avengers Endgame. I got Black Panther here. I've probably seen the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe multiple times, from Iron Man to 2008 all the way to Endgame, which was that last year in 2019, I believe. Yeah, so all of those. Some of my favorite standouts in there, of course, Black Panther, R.I.P. T'Challa, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, Thor Ragnarok, definitely was a dope one. Oh man, Captain America Civil War was dope. The first Avenger movie is dope, from the fight scene at the end of that movie and the one-liners to Hope, dope. But the greatest fight scene of all time, I believe, has to be on Endgame, when Thanos returned, and at first he was just fighting Captain America and Thor and Iron Man, and you know, he was getting the best of them, and then he released his whole army, and then, you know, Doctor Strange created the portal and everybody came back to help, man. I don't know. I got goosebumps. I actually watched it the other day, not too long ago, because we rewatched the whole series again, and I got goosebumps from just so many scenes within that, man. You know, the finger snap from Tony Stark's, R.I.P. Tony Stark, man. But yeah, so that's definitely probably like my top go-to, just because whenever I just want to watch a bunch of movies back to back, I just go to that Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, and I watch all of those. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. Those were 10 of my go-to movies that I like to watch when I'm creating. Let me know what you guys would like to see next from me, and I'll be sure to make that happen for you. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe, like, comment, follow me on all social media platforms. I appreciate you, and I'm out.
Let me guess. Scorpion or the spider?
And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the theater in a nutshell. Pretty fun to do. It was a good project. We knew when we moved into to this house that we wanted to convert a room into a theater room, and this loft was the perfect place to do it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that.